Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Anya Faye Let's Plays Dragon Age Origins. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so excited for this. Hopefully you all have seen the little trailer. It's gonna be that's basically episode 1 of this playlist. I'm really hoping this works out, because I've got a different setup than I did for Dandelion and when I was doing Skyrim, so let's see what happens. We're gonna generate our character real quick. We're gonna play a lady. We're gonna play a human lady. We're gonna play a rogue. So that makes us human noble. Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces into war in the south. As noted in the vlog I posted the other day, I do have mods turned on. They are all listed in the description below. One of them, I believe this one, since we have slightly nicer armor here, is Nobler Nobles. Either Nobler Nobles or something with the Couslands. I don't have my notebook to reference what it is right now. But let's go ahead and make our pretty lady.
Greetings.
We're gonna start off with a preset just to get things going. This is always the fun part of these games, is character generation. We'll start with you. You look at least a good starting point here. Complexion. You can change the expression. The expressions get a little derpy there. And voice. I think we'll go with...
I have lost the spell.
You're not a mage. Why would you lose a spell?
I must try another tactic. I need buy, please. Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
I might go with wise.
Charmed.
Oh god, no.
Greetings. Ugh, my spell.
You're not a mage. Why do you refer to spells?
What does it take to kill these things?
Yeah, let's go with that one. Alright, and let's finally give her a name, guys. Hang on 1 second here. Have you been recording or have you been lying to me? Yep, it was lying to me. Like, it got to the end and it just kind of stopped, so that had me worried. But let's go ahead and name our Lady Cousland. She will be known as... I guess I sort of went over this in my vlog. I don't remember if I did or not. This is my canon. This is going to be my canon of what happens in the Dragon Age world. This one, 2, and Inquisition. So we'll be naming her after the first warden I ever played as. Oops, wrong one. Lynn. Alright, let's take a look and see what happens. Oh, I forgot about stats. Alright, so she is a rogue. She will need dexterity to hit, cunning for the crits, as well as a couple other things. My original warden was an archer, because I wasn't sure what I was wanting to do with her. This one might bounce between archer and melee, depending on what's needed. So we'll go ahead and drop another point into strength and another into constitution, just so that way she can actually take a hit if need be. Alright. Let's see. She was raised to be able to talk properly. I think for the start of this, we're gonna go ahead and start out with the dual weapon training for one of the perks, or talents, I should say. And for the other, lockpicking is always fun to have. And we're gonna play on easy because I am terrible at video games. Alright. Let's see what happens. Just as a heads up, there might be a couple jarring bits just because of how the mods are loaded into the game. One guy will randomly change armor between cutscenes.
For generations, your family, the Couslands, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Cousland's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais.
Yep, there you go.
Against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
We're rich, we have nice
that
things.
your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
Okay, here comes the fun part. Because this character doesn't have a voice other than when in battle. Alright, so, is your family here by chance, Arl? How?
Oh no, I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
I have no interest in an arranged marriage, sir.
See what I contend with, Hal? There is no telling my fierce girl anything these days. Make her bless her heart.
Quite talented, I'm sure. One to watch.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
What? I can't go with you into battle?
I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war.
Fair point.
She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
Let me try to talk to her. I'll convince her.
I doubt that. You know your mother, and she made it clear there is no debate. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Teyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They are an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
What?
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
What?
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Yeah, sure.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Father?
We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Fine. Alright, so we get to actually do things and let a couple pop-ups go here. Like, I see a low FPS on my recording, but I'm hoping that's not too terrible. I'm also not doing much right now. I can speak with each of them, I think.
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked?
I wanted to... Are you sure you'll be alright?
Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my darling daughter. I love you. And I trust you completely to carry on the Cousland name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear girl. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone.
I guess I'll go now.
I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
I want to talk with Duncan.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
May we speak later?
Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner.
Okay.
As do I. Until then.
Yes?
I'm sorry, but I love the fact they have Tim Curry voicing this character. Oh my god. So apparently your son is interested in me, huh?
The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
You're creepy. I got the impression Thomas didn't like me.
I'm sure that was years ago. People change. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
We'll see.
I'm sure there will be much to discuss once I return.
I should go.
Another time, then.
Just had to get that in. Okay, plot helpers. Yep, we're gonna get all these little pop-ups too. I'm just gonna... I played this game enough. I've got at least 90 hours invested in it on the PC. I don't remember how many I've got invested on my Xbox. Yeah. Alright, what's in here? Oh, look, I unlocked the door. Yep. And if I remember correctly, these items are statted pretty well as well. Yep. Oh, we also have toys we can equip too. We're gonna go ahead and use that, which gives us a little perk. We're also gonna equip a few things. I didn't need that one. We'll take the Guildmaster's belt. Fire. And Wicked Oath. And we'll go ahead and put on the Pearl of Anointed. There we go. These are just a couple items gotten from download. But as you can see, the daggers we have currently are actually pretty nice. We also have a bow, I believe, if I switch. Yes. And it is also currently better than Bragnon's, but we'll get to that at a later point. Okay. There's a lot to do here in this opening bit. Exploring, you know. Breaking into my own shit. Hey, it's all experience. We can go ahead and actually do a level up. Next. this one... I believe we want this one. And there's a couple things we can do around this. Map. Let's see, we've got the chapel, main hall where they're meeting, kitchen, and the pantry, a terrarium, a library, which we'll go to here in a bit, guard post. That's where Fergus is at with our room and stuff, but we're gonna do a couple other things first. Here. Oh.
There you are. Your mother told me the Teyrn had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again. And is threatening to leave.
Nan was she was my nanny before she was the cook. She won't leave.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anyone.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Yeah, to the kitchen then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it. Before we go, my lady, might I beg a question?
Sure.
I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
Yes, his name is Duncan and I got to meet him.
Is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
I'm not certain. He might be.
Maybe? Have mercy! Is he asking after me or not?
Just joking with you.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
That's okay. Alright, so let's head towards the kitchen and get our Mabari. Is this the kitchen? This is not the kitchen.
Good evening, my lady.
Hello. Man, what's wrong?
Get that bloody mud out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves.
Hey now.
I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He's not a mongrel. He's a pureblood Mabari.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
No.
Please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers.
I mean, it won't be full
You
tomorrow.
two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Alright, excuse me. Silly boy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Look at that tail. Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
Okay, his name. Whoop.
Foolish creature.
Alright, and combat. Let's see how well my computer handles this. Okay. Alright, so it's paused. Yep. Oop. Ah. Clicking. Clicking. I mean, they're rats. They only have like one hit to them, so I mean...
of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell.
Ah,
Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
who's a good boy? Who's your good boy?
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset.
Oh no,
enough as
I'm
it
telling
is.
her.
But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Oh, okay, bye. We'll get to more detailed combat at a later point, but that's at least a nice little intro for it. Elf fruit. Man.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
I'm covered in blood. What do you think?
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called
I
charms.
call bullshit.
Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work.
Yay.
That's right, you two. Quit standing about. Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes?
I've never had this happen before. Okay. I'll just...
Adney, get moving with those casts. And Kath, do you think you can serve that to the Teyrn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Old bat, am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearths, and no complaining.
Any more rat problems?
Don't even mention that. These two will run like a pair of frightened kittens, and then where will I be? Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. And don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lady? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope?
When it's convenient.
To be truly good is doing right by others even when it doesn't suit you. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you? The dog that bit?
I'll make her. I remember.
Good. Then you can start.
I actually don't know this part.
A warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief. They named him Hahaku and gave him everything. He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son.
And Hohaku grew prideful?
The young hound became arrogant, taking food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he?
Hohaku's own misdeeds bit him?
When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse. So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand.
That was a mistake.
The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart. Now, what should you carry from this tale?
How you treat the least is remembered by the greatest.
True. Hahaku thought nothing of abusing the tribe and their dogs, but their complaints showed the chief he could not be trusted. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave, hmm?
You aren't comparing my Mabari to Hahaku, are you?
It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war.
Huh. I've actually never done that before. That was kind of fun. Alright, let's see here. There's one other thing I want to visit before we go find Mother. That would be actually on this other side here at the library. Okay. Because it's got something similar over here, too. Aldous.
Hello, my dear girl. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Still the Taskmaster, I see.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
I think I'm quite familiar with the subject matter.
Perhaps you could make the topic more palatable for these lads and their minuscule intellects.
I can at least try.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
We predate the founding of the kingdom, yes?
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young lady.
Your lecturing does lead to yawning.
A pity you don't spend the same care whetting the edge of your mind as your tongue. At any rate, your family has held the tournure of High Ever since before King Cullen had united Fereldan. In fact, Teyrn Cousland battled Cullen to maintain High Ever's independence.
And Cullen had let us keep the Tyranner?
Cullen wished to unite Fereldan, not conquer it. After Alethea's men were defeated, Cullen asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
When was our line founded?
Well, records are vague, but the Couslands became Teyrns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
During the lycanthrope plagues.
Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Teyrn.
What about our relationship with the House?
The history between the Couslands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
When did Orlais occupy, however?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tourneur's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
But my father and Arl Howe are old friends.
The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Fereldan united behind King Merrick and General Logain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Kalen, to fight the Darkspawn.
Time to end the lesson, I think.
Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself.
And my Bapari is still covered in blood.
Good evening, milady.
Did I want to do that stew? Because that's the chapel's way down there. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk with Mother.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, Mother. Nana's back to work as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Teyrn. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
You look... Flatterer.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
You are aware that we're at war, right?
Aware that my husband and son are about to ride off to battle and perhaps never return? Quite.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Teyrn, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
I ship it.
Good evening, your ladyship.
I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to be rude.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
Oh, that's a nice little Star Wars reference.
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours.
Are you staying in the castle, Mother?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I don't think you should go.
Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long.
Did you know there was a Grey Warden here?
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Father wouldn't allow it.
Nor I. And I do realize you didn't answer my question. There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
Do you know where Fergus might be right now?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana.
I'll go.
I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
I love you too, Mother.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Let me just break into more shit here. Let's see. I believe we need to go this way. Yep, there he is.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
Oh.
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Should I wait outside?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
You'll be missed, brother.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you would be so miserable, husband.
I wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
In Antiva, a woman fighting in battle would be unthinkable.
Is that so? I always heard Antivan women were quite dangerous.
With kindness and poison only, my husband.
This from the woman who serves me my tea.
Did you know there was a Grey Warden here?
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Orin. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He's going to test Sir Gilmore, apparently.
Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that Father would ever allow
Yeah,
it.
that's come up a couple times. Do you really think the war will be over that quickly?
Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll see for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two.
I do bring a message, brother. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Isle's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Fergus will be fine.
I keep telling you, no darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
Well, yes.
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
You can count on me.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Yes, I know. Right, but before we go, let's talk with Orin.
Mama says you're going to be watching over us while Papa is gone. Is that true, Auntie?
Yes, that is very true, Orin.
What if the castle is attacked? Will there be dragons?
Dragons are terrible creatures, Orin. They eat people.
Yeah, I want to see one.
This is your influence, Fergus.
What? I didn't say anything.
Are you going to teach me to use a sword, Auntie? Then I can fight evil too. Take that, dire bunny. All darkspawn, fear my sword of truthiness.
Maybe ask your mother.
I'm thinking no.
I never get to do anything.
Don't worry, son. You'll get to see a sword up close real soon. I promise.
If you should need any assistance in the coming days, I would be glad to offer it.
Best do as your father says, darling.
Nah.
I will see you in the morning, bright and early.
Talk with everybody first.
Getting sent to bed early, are we?
Have fun on the long march in the cold.
A warm bed doesn't sound so bad now, come to think of it. At any rate, I'll miss you. Take care of everyone, and be here when I get back.
You got it.
You should be on your way, pup. Long day ahead tomorrow.
Is sending all our forces south a good idea?
When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here. In case.
In case of what?
Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst.
I'll do my best, Father.
I know you will. You are a Cousland, after all. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us.
About this Grey Warden.
Ah, I was wondering how long this would take. Has he asked to recruit you?
No. He hasn't. I was just wondering about him.
If a blight is truly upon us in the south, then Grey Wardens will be needed. There is no higher calling. If it comes to that, we can talk about it when I get back. Until then, just show him every courtesy. Duncan is a fine man. And a hero.
I'll go now.
I know that you'll do me proud. You've grown into a sensible woman. That much is clear.
And puppy. Oh. See anything interesting, boy? A slightly damaged cake. Huh. You just found this then. I'm sure it will come in handy. Huh. Item received. I think... Found cake, yep. Huh. Well, let's go to bed. And I'm naked. I forgot one of the mods does that. What is it, boy? Okay, cool. And I'm naked. Let's fix that situation, shall we? Let's see. Shoes. Armor. Gloves. Let's see if these boots are better. No, they are not. And dagger 1. Dagger 2. Secondary weapon. Bow. Apparently, this is a heavier armor than I thought. Okay, we're good. Yep. Well, shit. Bow.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
Not really, but what the hell is going on?
The scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door.
Good job.
Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us?
I don't know, but we need to get out of here.
Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
Maybe he stayed up with Arl Howe?
We must find him.
Can you still handle a weapon, Mother?
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Alright, let's do this. Yep. Yep. Go ahead and do herbalism. Below the belt. And then we're also going to set Phelan to that auto level, and we'll just go ahead and set Mother to auto level. She is a warrior, so we can go ahead and give her some items to defend herself as well. Here, have a mace. And we'll switch you over and give you the short bow. There you go. Alright, let's check on... Oh, shit.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
I will make them pay.
How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
I think I'm glitching a little bit. As I'm not running properly, I'm running like I'm crouched. Okay. It might be part of the mod. You got him, Mom? Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Alright, I think that should also fix, yeah, that fixed my running. Cool.
Now's better than later.
Okay.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
Shit. How do we get out of the castle?
The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be.
What if Father isn't there?
Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Cousland line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants entering the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I understand.
Then let us be swift.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Don't be a coward. Stand and fight.
Yes, my lady! Here they come!
Good shot. Okay. And I believe there is a secret down here that we want to.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Cousland family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. Blade cannot fall into Hal's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Oh, yes.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Let's see. Yep. I believe there's also a couple other things in here. Let's see, the Cousland Knight Shield. Armor. Yep. Oh, It's a knight shield versus the actual family shield and the sword. Yep. Oh. Hi. Yes. Oh no, get back here, bitch.
Together we shall leave this place.
You good, guys? We good? I just realized something that I might need to check between this and the next episode. That's okay. Break the immersion. Let's go in here. Oh. Mage. Archers. Okay.
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Howe's men had gotten through.
How the treacherous bastard. Have you seen father?
He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Howe's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
Come with us.
If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Teyrn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
That's just heartbreaking. Oh, goodness. It feels...
Alright. Now's better than later.
Raid all the bodies.
Something is coming.
Yeah, it is. And those just spawn in. Cool. Okay, let's see. I remember. I think we need.
We must get out. They're slaughtering everyone. We must get out. They're slaughtering everyone.
Oh, good. Just run, kids. It's fine. I remember getting myself turned around trying to find that last time. Can't go that way. It's up here, I think. Ranked creatures. Okay, yep, I'm going the right way. Hi, friend. Yes. Yep, just ranked creatures are going to be a little bit tougher than, you know, the cannon fodder.
Alright, alright.
Okay. I need to go this way. Oh. Aw. Aw.
I'll get on it.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
We need to get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Then we'll stay here and defend you.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
Hal must have something planned for him too.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Teyrn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Teyrn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
What of Sir Gilmore?
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Teyrn and your daughter to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Hal's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Fereldan at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Fereldan will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cullen. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Your Majesty. My name is Lynn.
Your brother has already arrived with Highever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He is not coming, Your Majesty.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Teyrn Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
You don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Fereldan are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
I would really like to find my brother.
You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
What do you need me to do then?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Alright guys, well that was our origin story. I do want to thank you for joining me as the music gets loud and epic here. Next time, we will tend to what we need to in Ostagar and see what we can do about the Darkspawn. Hopefully try and find Fergus, and we'll work our way from there if it sounds good to you. Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!